I'm coming back harder than ever, and now I ain't wasting no time. You bitches, y'all really done fucked up. They told me get back on my grind. I took a little break for a minute, I let your host have it. Y'all still couldn't pop shit. I done put my foot back on the scene, now it's my name, they screaming, I'm ready to rock shit. Took so many losses, my partner done crossing, my bro in the cell and my dog in the coffin. They tell me to chill, but my shit I be popping. My chopper can't stop it, whole face I be rocking. No dick I be popping, these niggas be flocking. I want some money, no profit, ain't talking. You say you be stepping, but I'm a big stepper. I'm handling business, I'm changing the weather, yeah. From city to city, from state to state, I'm the big dog, yeah, heavyweight. Put your ass on the plate, and I won't leave a trace. You keep fucking around, and your ass will get.
All right, let's get it. Let's go. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Butterfly Benjaminz. It's me in the flesh, Miss Butterfly Benjaminz herself. I know I was gone for a minute, but I'm back, and I'm ready to go, like, full speed. Like, I'm ready. Like, it's up. We doing this. This what's going on. Like, it's here, and that's just period. Ain't no going back. I guess I need to start off by saying, number one, I know a few of y'all know I had started filming. Bella back here acting up. I had started filming like some months back, the beginning of the year. I was excited. I was ready to go. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. With the woot, let's get it off the ground. But no lie, y'all, life had hit. Life had hit. Like, I was on a high at first. Like, I was ready. I'm like, this is what I'm finna be doing. Everything going good. The money coming in. Like, I had no worries. And then I started taking losses out of nowhere. Like, that's what I mean by life hit. Like, I just started taking losses. Like, money got fucked up. You know, people started dying that was close to me. And I just, like, lost it. Like, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. But that's what happened. But we just clarified. I'm back. I'm in it. I'm ready. And it's up. So this is actually episode 3. But I'm going to make it episode 1 because I feel like I needed to revamp. I might still post the other 2 episodes that I recorded previously. But I'm not too sure about it. I need to really go back over them videos and look. And I say I want to make this episode my first breaking episode. Look at my cat. I want to make this my first like episode because I honestly just feel like I'm in a different headspace, like mentally, physically. These past few months, like I've grown. I just made it another year around the sun. Like, things have just been changing so drastically and so fast. Like, I'm not that same person that I was probably when I first started filming. I was on the same shit. Always been on the same shit because I'm just a real bitch. But my mindset is different. My vision is different. My focus is different. So, I don't know. Like I said, I might still post the other videos that I've previously recorded, but it might not be like an episode. It might just be something I just post and y'all can go watch, check it out, and listen to it. So, moving right along. Before we get into it, I need y'all to make sure that everybody is following me on all social media. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And y'all can even follow me on Facebook. I'm a real bitch. Y'all can see all my pictures from when I was in school, dusty and all that. Just a lame little bitch. I really wasn't lame. Let me not play myself like that. I was really that one. But, you know, back then, you know, I graduated in 2012. So we talking about 12, 11, 10, 9. Shit that we got going on now, it wasn't going on back then. We wasn't doing like all the makeup, the lace wigs and stuff. We was real bitches. But you just had to be that one. You had to know you was that one, walk around like you was that one and all that. And that's what I was doing. It was giving that. But anyway, like I said, make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Butterfly Benjaminz _ Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. That's me. Just look it up. It's only one me. And if any bitch saying she Butterfly Benjaminz, that's cap. I make that up off the strength. I make that up from my soul. So no bitch better not ever say she Butterfly Benjaminz, bitch. That's me. That's it. That's all. It's only one of me. Okay? Moving right along. So, today I just want to keep it real with y'all. On this episode, I want to just get back into, like, the flow of stuff. I want to explain a few things about myself. I want to kind of be real with y'all and let y'all know, you know, what I was just going through these past months that kind of, like, fucked me up, broke me down. But it made me better. I didn't let that shit keep me down. I didn't let that shit hold me back. And I actually held myself accountable for a lot of things that were going on in my life that I was like, why is this happening to me? I know why it's happening to me, because I'm not moving like this, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not handling that. So yeah, let's get into it. So first I want to talk about why I stopped filming. Like I said, in the beginning, I had it in my head. I'm like, yeah, this is my year, 2022, everything good. Let me stop myself right there. This might not be my year, okay? And I think a lot of us realize that this year, this might not be my year, but guess what? I'm working towards my year. Next year might be up for me. 2023, 3 is my favorite number. So this year just getting me started, getting me off the ground and shit. And I'm going to accept that. And a lot of y'all need to accept that. We in the 4th quarter right now. It's October. You know, it's starting to get cold outside. It's grind time. We do need to go out with a bang, though. I ain't gonna lie. We need to go out hard. Like, make this shit count. Don't be like, oh, I'll just try again next year. No, try now. Start now. Get that plan and that vision in your head now. So when we come into January 2023, we can take off. We can just go. Put everything in motion. Okay? But, okay, so why I stopped filming. The first loss I took this year was my little cousin, Lil Jeremy. Rest in peace, Lil Jeremy. One of my favorite cousins. Like, he was definitely somebody that I could call, and he know he could call me too, and we could just sit on the phone for hours and just like discuss like getting our life together. And you gotta have people like that in your life, in your circle. Like, he was somebody I can definitely say like I needed. I definitely needed him. I used to talk to him about stuff like what I wanted to do. I used to tell him about my friends and like stuff I'm going through with them, and like ask him advice on how I should handle it. Even though I'm the big cousin, there's nothing wrong with taking advice from other people either. He definitely called me when he was going through stuff. I remember he used to change his number a lot when he'll get mad at his folks or his friends and be like, I just want to, you know, take time to myself, like get myself together. And a lot of us need to learn how to do that. Step away from everybody and just focus on you and think about what you need to do for yourself. You came in this world alone. You gonna die alone. You get one life. Make that shit count. And that's one thing like I just cherish that me and him used to talk about, because it used to be real deep conversations for like just hours on the phone just talking. So unfortunately, his life got taken by someone who was obviously lost, someone that wasn't sure of himself, and in the heat of the moment, you know, maybe he didn't mean to do what he did, but at the end of the day, he still did it. I ain't gonna speak too much on the other person because I don't know him like that. And it's kind of a weird situation with the families, with my family and his family. So I really don't want to go much into that, because I don't want to be negative, or I don't want to say the wrong thing out of hurt. So I'm going to just not speak on that person. But I will say, when my little cousin died, it hit me real hard to the point where I was crying for days. When my little brother called me and told me, you know, what happened, and how he even had to tell me, he couldn't even, you know, say it himself. He had to put his mom on the phone, and she had to tell me. And when she told me, I was at cheerleader practice with my little girl, and I probably was in that parking lot for 30 minutes. Like, I just remember it, like, when I got that phone call, it was raining this day. I was having a good day, but something was off. And I got that phone call, and I just lost it. Like, my kids was in the car and everything. Like, they young. They don't understand what's going on. You know, why is mommy crying? Why is mommy screaming? But when I tell y'all, I had in my head, or maybe physically, sometimes I even voiced it to my friends, like, I'm so happy. Like, I haven't lost nobody these past few years while everybody's been dying during the pandemic, or just like reckless killing and stuff. I used to brag on that shit. Like, I'm so happy I haven't lost nobody. And when it happened, and I did lose somebody that was real close to me and real dear to me, that shit hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I lost myself. Like, I can honestly say that. And I just, everything that was negative that I could have thought in my head, I thought in my head for weeks. Like, why would somebody do that to him? You know, he was a good person. Like, he was the life of the party, you know, in my cousins group. Like, as far as like the kids, you know, you got the kids in your family, your cousins, all your cousins you grew up with and shit. Like, he was the life of the party. So like, when we get together now, it's just not, you know, it's not the same. It'll never be the same. And like, it made me realize it made me realize how precious life is. Like, you could really be here today and gone tomorrow. Like, and not only does it affect the person that's no longer here, you know, but the people that loved you and care about you, like, that shit hit us too. Like, I'm happy and grateful that I'm still alive, still breathing, still walking and stuff, but my heart hurt for him in a way, like, he didn't get to finish what God had for him. And if y'all know my little cousin, like, he was like the breadwinner. Like, he was being an example to all his cousins on how to get some money. Like, we discussed businesses. We discussed him moving up here to Atlanta and everything. Like, we had plans. We had big plans, and it stopped. It stopped so fast, so quick, and out of nowhere. And I've lost people before, you know, but that death hurts the most. That death hurt the most. So when that happened, like I said, I was in the midst of living on my high horse. That happened. Like I said, I stopped wanting to be around people. I stopped wanting to talk to people. I didn't want people calling my phone. I didn't want people coming to my house. And everybody know, like, I always invite everybody over here. Like, we gonna eat. We gonna drink. We gonna dance. We gonna have fun. Like, it's always a house full of love. Like, that's one thing I stand on. When you come over here, you gonna leave with something. You gonna leave with either a good feeling, a good night, some positive words was shared to you. We can sit over here and cry, talk about anything. Like, all that shit stopped. Like, I didn't want that no more. I really went into a shell, and that fucked me up as far as, like, me even doing my YouTube and my, you know, motivational speaking and stuff, because I felt like I didn't have nothing else to say to anybody. I'm like, I'm a mute bitch. I'm not talking. I don't got nothing to say. I'm not putting people on the shit. Like, I'm done with everybody. So about a month after that, my great-grandmother died. And while I was at my little cousin funeral, I had went to go see my great-grandma while I was up there. I'm from Tennessee, if y'all don't know. So when I talk about home, that's what I'm talking about. Atlanta is not my home. I just live here. I'm from Tennessee, born and raised. Went to school out here too, though, but that's home. Like, I never claim Atlanta. No shade to Atlanta, but I'm a Tennessee bitch. All day, throughout me, all day. I'm not no plastic bitch. I'm a real bitch. And real bitches come from Tennessee, period. Anywho, while I was down there at my little cousin's funeral, I had went to go see my great-grandma. She was in a nursing home. And my great-grandma is like the fucking lifeline of the family. So I always knew when we lost her, shit probably gonna be fucked up. Shit would probably never be the same. No more family events, the little events that we did have, you know, like, just, it would be no point, because what the fuck we meeting for in Nana gone, you know? And when I went to go see her before she passed away, I just really let her know, like, she was like the best mother, grandmother, friend that I personally could have ever had. And I let her know, like, I took a lot from her. Like, I learned a lot from her, and she mean the world to me. Like, it ain't no replacing her. It ain't no comparing to her or none of that. Like, I let her know that, and it tugged on my spirit to make sure that I went and told her that, not knowing a month later she would pass away. But I did. I was happy that I did get to say that to her face, and she heard me, and she looked me in my face, and she knew it was me, you know. So that did, you know, bring me a little bit of peace. And like I said, not knowing a month later I would get a call, you know, saying she had passed away. And what was so fucked up about my great grandma passing away was we had went back home to go see her for her birthday. Got cars, cakes. My kids was there. Like, we was planning a big, you know, little party for her. Like, she was finna be 96, 97. We was planning a big party for her, and I just remember the night before her birthday party, me and my great aunts, my grandma, my little cousins, we was all at my auntie house, chilling, partying, like vibing, like playing cards, you know, just something we haven't done in a long time. But we'll get into like the family stuff later, I guess, on another episode. But it was just a vibe like that I've never felt or haven't felt in a long time with my folks. And we all left my auntie house that night, went our separate ways. The next morning, we was getting dressed to go see my great grandma for her birthday party. And the nursing home had called and was like, she just passed away. We had to be 15 minutes away from the nursing home. And I was with my grandma, which is my great-grandmother's daughter. And it just like something came over me like, okay, BB, you got to be the strong one. My mom wasn't able to make it down here, and everybody know my mama, like, she is the strong one in any situation. Like, she handled the business. Like, I'm the crybaby all the time, but it wasn't giving me the crybaby that day. It was giving, your grandmother just lost her mother. Don't be selfish. So when we got the call, I just remember hugging my grandma and letting her know everything was going to be okay. Like, let's just get to her. Let's go, you know, see her, you know, before they come get her and stuff like that. Like, let's just get there. And my grandma went in the bathroom, like, got herself together. I grabbed the kids. Like, I let them know what was going on. And we got in the car, and I drove us to my great-grandmother. And I just remember we had to, you know, check in. It was a facility, so you got to check in. We checked in. And I just remember just running down the hallway. I was like, I got to get to her. I got to get to her. So I got to her room, and I just flew to her bed and just held her for a long time. I just held her. And I cried. And I cried and I cried. Because I felt like we just lost somebody that's like holding the family together, you know. It's a lot of women in my family, and they real, on my mama's side, like the women we have in our family, they real like petty. Like, they catty as fuck. Like, straight up. No shade. And I just felt like when she passed away, like, I was like, shit is finna change. Like, nothing is gonna be the same no more with us. Like, we might not even come home as often, because I always wanted to go home to see my nana. Like, I didn't want to go home to see everybody else. Like, if I did go down there to see my little brother or my cousins, okay, that's cool. But everybody know, when I say I'm going home, the first stop, we need to go see nana. Period, point blank. So that really like fucked me up a little bit. But in the midst of all this going on, like, God just told me to be strong. Like, I actually felt like God and my ancestors was with me the whole time, because I always said, when something happens to my nana, like, when I get that phone call and y'all tell me something that happened to my nana, I'ma lose my shit. Like, y'all gonna have to come get these kids. I'm not gonna be no good. Like, it's everything gonna shut down. But God was just with me the whole time, and he was like, be strong. Like, look at her daughters and stuff that's in pain too. Like, you're not the only one hurting. Don't be selfish. Like, I just kept telling myself, don't be selfish. So we left Tennessee after that, and I was kind of numb, like, on our way back home, and during those 2 weeks before her funeral. And I was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm finna do. Like, how the fuck I'm supposed to live. My grandma just died. My little cousin just died a month ago. Like, shit is out here fucked up. Like, shit is fucked up. And fast forward, we had my grandma's funeral. I got to speak at my grandma's funeral. And while I was speaking, I just felt like a relief come over me. Like, everything gonna be okay, if that makes sense. I was up there crying. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying. We was laughing. I was crying. I was laughing. But I knew when we walked out of that funeral home, like, everything was gonna be okay. Like, it was time. And now it's my time. Like, it's my time to step up. It's my time to go hard. It's my time to get the family, like, right. It was just my time. Like, it was my calling. Like, it was given, it's time. Go hard or go home. So I just took that and I ran with it, and I ain't gonna lie. Coming back home, I still wasn't just like, oh, okay, I received this message, I'm finna go hard. No, it wasn't like that. It still took me a little minute to get back right. Like, I was kind of numb, like, numb to the point I'm like, okay, whatever happened, happened. Like, shit, if shit work out, cool. If it don't, cool. I don't give a fuck. Like, but that's how I got through it. I got through it over time. Like, the shit didn't motherfucking happen overnight. So, moving along. Here we are in October. My birthday is October 3rd, Libra gang. Every year since my 25th birthday, I have like these, I guess, like epiphanies, like wake up calls of what I need to do better. Like wake up calls like, okay, bitch, your time is ticking. Let's get right. What's up? We gonna do this year. We gonna switch this up this year. We gonna do this. So for my 29th birthday, which was just the other day, I was like, I want to go out. I want to have fun. I want to get drunk. And after my birthday, like, I want to get right. Like, I want to do what the fuck I know I'm called to do, what I'm supposed to be doing. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. That's how I got back here. I've been getting, everybody knows, if you don't know me personally, I'm very spiritual. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I still cuss. I still do things that people like in higher positions be like, she shouldn't be doing that. But I'm a real bitch. But when it come to God, I don't play. I'm very spiritual. I believe in God sending me signs. I believe that God speaks to me in my dreams. And all day, throughout the day, I pray. And I watch. I watch for God to send me messages. And He does. So with that being said, I'm not going to tell you exactly what God has been showing me, but I just want y'all to know that He been talking to me and pushing me and telling me what to do and sending me the biggest, most obvious signs that it had to been right in my fucking face. And if I miss it, bitch, that's on me type shit. So God has been speaking to me and telling me what I need to do. So I'm stepping out on faith and I'm just doing it. I know what I want to do. I know what I do in everyday life. I know what I've been told. A lot of people know I used to rap, and they love that shit. And I do like to rap. Don't get shit fucked up. But the path that I'm on and the shit that I rap about doesn't mix. So it was kind of like I came to a point where I was fighting, like, should I be a rapper? Because I know how I take off. I know they like this shit. I know they like how I sound and shit. And that's not just me saying it. These are facts. I'm not bragging on myself. I'm telling y'all facts. Should I be a rapper, or do I want to follow what my spirit is saying and telling me to do and be a speaker? Because one way or another, they going to hear me. But how do I want to go about it? Do I want to go that path would come with things that I don't want to do? Like, I don't want to perform. I don't want to go do shows. I don't want to rap about shit that bitches want to hear just to get, money and shit. Like, that's not me. When I could just sit over here and talk, and they gonna listen, and they call this phone, or they pull up to my house and they ask me for advice, and I'll be putting out better into the world. So here we are, and that's my decision. I decided to go with public speaking. I decided to be a public influencer, a hood counselor, as I say on my Instagram, because I want to deal with real bitches or real niggas with real problems and real situations, like everyday life, not this TV shit, not this social media shit. I'm a real bitch at the end of the day. I don't do the faking. I don't like all that. I'm not rich, far from rich, but I'm well off. So yeah, that's the path that I chose. And I just want to say another thing. When I say I was really battling on being a rapper and being a public speaker, it really was like a fight of good and evil. I ain't gonna lie, because everybody know I got kids. Like, I want to set the best example for my children. I want to be the best mom to my children. And being a rapper and the shit that come with it, especially nowadays, being a female rapper and shit, like, it's too much, and it wouldn't work with me being a mom. Maybe if I didn't have kids, okay, cool, I could do certain stuff, but I'm a real mother. I take my mother duties serious. I love the fuck out of my kids, and I want them to grow up and be awesome young men and women, kings and queens. So rapping wouldn't do it for me. I remember when they just signed my bitch Glorilla. I remember when they signed her. When I tell y'all, I got so many calls, texts, and DMs like Trouble. Y'all know that used to be my rap name. And I no longer go by Trouble. Please don't address me like that. I'm Butterfly Benjaminz. I've elevated, okay? You can still call me Trouble. I'm going to answer, but it's a respect thing. I'm not Trouble anymore. But anywho, I remember when she got signed, everybody was calling, texting, DMing me. They was like, Trouble, man, come on. Like, you got this shit. Like, you rap just like this whole, like, come on, bro. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm finna send you a beat. Get on this. Get on this. And I'm like, it was so fucking tempting. It was so tempting to do the shit. But I just know what God has for me and what he's been telling me and talking to me about that I can't do it. So I might rap here and there for fun because, like I said, that's like a hobby to me. Like, I do like rapping. I like how I sound on the track and all that. But that's not what I want to do, y'all. So I'm sorry. I'll still do some songs with y'all, but that's not me anymore. It's just a hobby. It's just something I do for fun. So, next, just moving forward. I spoke about why I stopped filming and what I went through these past few months. Once again, also let me say rest in peace to JoJo, my motherfucking dog. How you passed away, that shit was just really like mind fucking to me. Like, I don't know the full story of what happened, so I don't want to speak on it, but just know you will forever be missed by me, nigga. Like, I love you. Like, that shit was fucked up. However it went, however it go. But yeah, I just want to double back on how I got through those situations. Like I said, like, I didn't want to get into too much detail because I gave y'all a little bit of detail, but I didn't want to get into too much detail. But just know, like, when life hits you, bro, like, ain't no rushing the process, ain't no 24-hour master plan makeup type shit. Like, you got to get through that shit with time. Time is of the essence. You cannot rush this shit. You cannot force this shit. Everything that's supposed to happen is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. We not never on our time. We on God's time at the end of the day. Know that. And those is big facts. So next, it says, what's next for me? The next thing that I have planned for myself is, number one, to get this money. For sure. We're going to get this money. We're going to get this money. Do you hear me? No, but I want to continue full force with my YouTubes. Getting my name out there as Butterfly Benjaminz. I got a few, like, no, we ain't gonna say that yet. I'm gonna move forward with my YouTube, my podcast. I also have a podcast. I'll put the link in the description. I'm working on that. I got it working. And take note, I want y'all to know too, like, I'm doing all this shit by myself. I ain't never did no shit like this. I don't got no friends who do shit like this. Like, everything I'm doing, I'm learning as I'm going. So just bear with me because it's gonna be worth it. But I do got my YouTube and I do have a podcast. And my podcast, I plan on, like, every morning giving y'all a little bit of inspiration, or like, just like, you know, giving y'all something positive to go on your day. Like, if you wake up negative and you know, just bad vibes and shit, that's how your day is gonna go, period, point blank. So for my podcast that I have online, I just want to throw it out there, like, to get your day started type shit. Like, that's what that's for. That's to get your day started, get your mind right, get your energy, you know, right, get your vibrations high. Like, we can't stop. We can't wake up in a bad mood. We can't wake up on no fuck shit. We got to go full force every day we wake up. We got to be ready to get it. We got to be ready for whatever life throw at us. We need to be ready. So that's what that's for. So that's what's next for me. My podcast and continuing going up on this YouTube and getting everybody tuned in with what's going on. Like, I know I'm like the first. I don't watch people YouTubes before, but I'm going to tell you and I'm going to stamp it. I'm the first bitch doing some real shit on YouTube. Ain't nothing flaw or fake or fraud about shit on my motherfucking YouTube. Period, point blank. This is real and this is raw. Okay? So y'all gonna put some respect on that shit. I'm the first bitch doing this. And that's on me. But, okay, it says, why am I doing this? I think I kind of touched on that. I'm doing this because I feel like it's my calling. Like, I feel like this is my path I'm supposed to be on. This is my purpose. Like, this is what I'm here for. Like, I always been told I got the gift of gab. And I never really understood what that meant. But I know that when I talk, people listen. I don't give a fuck where I'm at, what room I'm in. When my mouth gets a running, oh, it's up. They listen. Everything stop. And I don't say that in a bragging way. And I want y'all to know that anything I say, I'm not bragging. I'm speaking facts. So I just ran with that when I started looking back and looking over my life. I'm like, every time I talk, like, not because people are intimidated, but they want to hear what I got to say, or what I have to say makes sense. You understand me? So when I say I got the gift of gab, I got the gift of gab as in when my tongue, the power that's in my tongue starts to talking, it's for a reason. I don't talk a lot now. When you come around me, I'm real quiet. I sit back, I'm low key. I don't do too much no more because I listen. Because when that mouth gets to running, something that you needed to hear is coming out of it. I promise you that. Those is facts. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. This my path. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I love to do. This is what I like to do. I always been somebody that wanted to help others. So here it go. Like, it's up. We running full force. We got it. Let's get it. Long-term goals. Long-term goals for myself is to, like, build a platform for myself. Like, I want to sell out arenas where people are coming to hear me talk, where people are coming to hear what I got to say or ask me for advice, even if it's start off as one-on-one counseling sessions. And I ain't even going to say counseling because, bitch, I ain't got all the answers, bitch. But if you just need some advice or want to hear something, or I got a story that can relate to what you went through and I can help you get through it, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Long-term goals, I want to sell out arenas. I want to get the bag off of this. Like, I'm going to have people paying me to come speak at certain events, whether it's at high schools, churches. It don't matter to me. At the fucking hood day, that's what's going on. Women empowerment, men empowerment, bitch, because I'm diverse, bitch. I can speak to a nigga the same way I speak to a bitch. And I'm going to tell you some real shit, and they going to respect that shit. Because I've been through a lot of shit. I got the background for a lot of stuff, like, I can speak on, you know? It says my current situation. My current situation is right now, I'm still working a 9 to 5. I still got my side hustles. I sell hair. I do hair. Do I like doing the stuff I do on the side? Yeah, it's cool. I do it for the money, but that's not my passion. But for sure, make sure y'all get y'all bundles from me. Y'all wigs from me, okay? I actually wanted to start doing lashes. Like, I wanted to start doing the individual lashes. And I wanted to take a lace class too, because I'm not the best at that. But, bitch, I can put that bitch on for you. But, yeah, I did want to do that as well. Whether I'm going to do it or not, I really haven't decided. If it come about where I'm put in a position where I can do that, cool. But if not, that's okay too. Like, y'all know I be trapping at the house. Like, that's what I do. Like, anything you need, I got it. Just call my phone. We'll figure it out. But, yeah, I would say those are long-term goals too. But my main focus right now is what I'm doing. My YouTube, my podcast, and get my face out there. And, yeah, like I said, I still work a 9 to 5. Like, I'm still a regular bitch. Like, a lot of people know me, especially like you follow me on Instagram. Like, we went to school together. Like, we hung out in the streets together. Like, y'all know me. Like, and y'all can honestly say I'm the same bitch, but I've just grown up. Like, I'm 29 now. I have children. I don't have a child. I have children, like, that depend on me, that look up to me. I don't got time to fail. I don't got time to be trying to fit in and do what the next bitch doing. No shade to if that's what the fuck you want to do, but that's not me. I'm a real bitch. I got real problems. I'm a real mother. I got business to handle. I don't got time to be playing and still doing the same shit we was doing back in the day. So if you feel any type of way about that, like, hey, speak on it. I'm open to listen, but I don't know not one person that actually knows me that's gonna say, oh, that's the same bitch. She just done grew up. That's all you can say. I just done grew up. But don't let shit. Don't get shit fucked up. Y'all know what's going on with me, but just know, like, this shit came with time. This shit, I had to grow through this shit. I had to learn through this shit. I had to struggle through this shit. I had to fail time and time again to get this shit right. But guess what? I'm here now, and this what's going on. So y'all just gonna have to respect that shit. But I'm gonna wrap up this episode with that being said. That was just a background of a few things that's been going on with me, with a little message. I hope y'all learned from this that, like I said, when life hits y'all, just know it take time. It take time. And also, like, I just want to say to y'all too, like, it's nothing wrong with working. It's nothing wrong with hustling. Just know when it's your time, it's gonna be your time. It's gonna be your time. You can't fight that shit. Nobody can't, speak bad on the shit or none of that. Like, it's gonna happen. So if it's not happening for you right now, just keep going. Just keep pushing through and, like, working through that shit. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Guess what? We're gonna have to fail and fall down several million, 1,100 times before that shit just start getting in motion for us. And guess what? You could be in motion one day and down the next. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Life is like a fucking roller coaster, bitch. It's up and down, bitch. You gonna have your up days, you gonna have your down days. But one thing that I want y'all to know, don't fucking quit and don't give up. And anything that y'all want to do in life itself, don't let nobody tell you, bro, you can't do that. Man, bitch, you can't do that. All you good for is X, Y, and Z. No, bitch. In your fucking head and your heart, if you know you're supposed to be doing something and that's what the fuck you want to do, bitch, do it. Do it by yourself, bitch. You don't need no motherfucking team and you don't need no motherfucking friends, bitch. I'm telling you. And to y'all niggas, just because your partner doing it, that don't mean you got to do it. Ain't nothing wrong with going to get you a motherfucking job, bitch. You can hang out later. What, a job, what that is? An 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour shift? Bitch, you got time to go do whatever the fuck else you need to do. But make sure you get some money first. Make sure you getting that bag first. Bitch, you can't live without no money. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this episode up. Girl, my lashes is fucking with me. I don't think I put them on right. Nose is running and shit. But yeah, it's been real. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. This is just the beginning. I'm telling y'all. I got some shit up my motherfucking sleeve, and I'm going off of what God tell me to do. So stay tuned. Stay tuned in. Stay tapped in with me. Don't give up on me. Have faith in me. Push me. Help me. If you know something I don't know, put me on. That's all I ask. I ain't asking for no money or none of that. Push me in the right direction. Shit. Like I'm going to do y'all. Okay? That's it. That's all. It's your girl, Butterfly Benjaminz, checking out. It's been real. It was fun. And I'm going to be back with some more shit for y'all.